Hey guys, so kind of sitting around, so I thought I would do a video. I actually just finished fixing up my makeup, and I realized that there are a few brushes that I go straight to. There are a few brushes that are literally my favorite. I mean, I'm going to show you the brushes that aren't in my little pile of favorites, but like I have quite a few makeup brushes like still in here that I'm not reaching for constantly. But these brushes are going to be my favorite brushes that I reach for. I'm going to tell you what I use them for. Okay, so the first brush, I have these two e.l.f. brushes, and I have this Sonia Kashuk brush that I haven't really had for a super long amount of time, but since I got them, I see myself reaching for them constantly. First is the e.l.f. concealer brush. It's just like a little really thin little paddle brush. I actually find myself reaching for this for applying crease color. It's like the perfect size. You can see it's like the absolute perfect size for my eyelid. So I do reach for this all of the time when doing my makeup. This brush was only like $1. The other e.l.f. brush is the small angled brush. It's just a really tiny, really thin, very precise angle brush. I find this useful. Like sometimes when I want to do eyeliner, actually I pretty much use this for everything an angle brush is used for. Sometimes I want to do like eyeliner on my like above my lashes, and I don't want to use like a heavy like a harsher liner, so I'll just use eyeshadow and I'll apply that with this brush. Also, if I fill in my eyebrows, which I really don't do often, but this eyebrow has like a this eyebrow here. This one has like you can see here a giant hole in it. So I do fill that in with this. And sometimes I do like color. I couldn't think of the third thing I use it for. Sometimes I'll do like a pop of color underneath my eye and just like a really thick cat eye eyeliner, and I'll use this to, because I'll put like a crayon liner or kohl liner underneath, and I'll use this to set the liner. And I also got this for like $1. Another brush that I love. I use this brush every single day. It's just like a really thick, really fluffy brush. It's actually a paintbrush that I got at Michael's. I probably got it for like $4 or $5. I really don't remember. It's a 1-inch Princeton Preferred white nylon mop brush. I use this for my bronzer because it's like not a thick brush this way, but it's a thick brush this way. So it fits into my contour really nicely, and then I can just drag it up around my face. So I love this brush. I use it every single day. Another brush that I love is the Sonia Kashuk. I believe this is her or their large crease brush. Really not sure what this is called, but it's just kind of like a bigger dome-shaped brush. I like this brush for applying my crease color. I like this brush for blending out. Pretty much I can do my entire eye makeup with just this brush. I love this brush so much. And it's good for, sometimes I'll use like a more neutral eyeshadow shade and I'll like put it underneath my eye over here, and it just sets my concealer really nicely too. So I love that brush. Another brush that I use pretty much every day, but I actually see this brush fading from like into me using another brush, which I'll get to. But this is just in Essence of Beauty. It's their dual-ended brush. It's the blush and powder brush. I like the blush side of it. It's just a really nice, it's just a really nice angled brush. It's pretty thick, so it holds just enough color. It fits, I feel, on my cheekbones very nicely. So I love this brush, and it's really soft too. So I pretty much every single day when I apply blush, reach for this one to do that. I'm not sure how much this brush was. It was gifted to me from my grandmother for Christmas like 2 years ago. Love this brush. This is the Real Techniques by Samantha Chapman. This is the Expert Face Brush. It's a synthetic brush and it does definitely work best with liquid and cream makeup. I'll use this as my foundation brush if I'm going to apply liquid foundation. Most of the time, sometimes I will just use my hands though. I have 2 foundation brushes. I don't ever use them, like hardly ever use them. So I love this brush and it's nice and thick and the bristles are like really soft on it. But I like to actually use this, like I said, if I'm applying liquid foundation, most of the time I will use this. But I like to use this to blend out my concealer. I have, I don't know where it is right now, but I use the Revlon Instant Age Rewind Concealer underneath my eyes most of the time, and I'll like put it all through this area and like up my cheekbone, and I'll use this to blend it out. I'll use the concealer as a highlighter, but I also have a Revlon cream like stick concealer. I think it's the Photo Ready, and I'll apply that like under my eyes, around my nose, down the center, and across my chin. And I'll also apply it in some problem areas. And I'll use this brush and I just go through and I blend everything out really nicely. And I like this brush because it blends out the product without picking it up off your skin. It just blends so effortlessly. So I'll use this if I'm not going to do like a full face of heavy foundation, and I'll put my concealer on and then I'll just blend it out really nice, set it with a powder, and that's it, I'm done. I think this brush was probably somewhere between $9 to $11. I don't remember. I got it, I think, in the middle of the summer. Another brush that I really like, which this is kind of weird, because a lot of people do not like these brushes. Not even really a brush. It's a sponge tip applicator. This is just an Ulta sponge tip applicator. I got it in a makeup set that I got a while back, but I actually really like this for if I'm going to put an inner corner color on. I'll use this sometimes, or like today I just have like my color tattoo, my Bad to the Bronze, and I just use this to apply it. And just like the e.l.f. concealer brush, this just fits into my eyelid perfectly, and I can get the inner and outer corner really effortlessly, and it actually makes it easy for blending the cream product through my crease. So I love this brush. I use it pretty much as long as I'm going to put a cream product on my lid, I will use this. And then my last brush, remember how I said I had a brush that would soon replace my blush brush? Well, my Sonia Kashuk, this is the small dual fiber brush. This brush was, I believe, $10.99 or something like that. I got it at Target. But I actually today used this brush when I was just touching up my makeup to apply my bronzer and to apply my cream, my cream blush. So this works really well with powder and with cream. I feel like this can be really versatile, and I can go straight from doing my blush and doing my bronzer, like straight back and forth, because generally I don't use colors that are too conflicting, so I can do that. But I just use this straight back and forth, and I don't know, I feel like it just works really effortlessly, because maybe sometimes I don't want to put on such heavy blush, so I can use like just the very tips of that longer fiber and apply it, or say I want to do like a heavy contour, I can really get in with this brush. So I'm loving this one as well. So these are my mostly used, always loved brushes. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and comment down below if you like any of these brushes, or if you know of any brushes that are maybe very similar to those brushes that I should try out, or that are similar to those brushes that you like. So yeah, leave a comment down below for that. Like this video if you enjoyed watching it. Subscribe if you like this video, and you can also comment if you want to see any types of videos that I don't have up or what have you. Alright, so have a great day, guys. Bye!